Good morning. Today, what I'm going to talk about is the term passive aggressive. Okay, so another word for passive aggressive is basically some people use the word hot cold. Another word that I think that is very similar to passive aggressive is called the term breadcrumbing. Okay. So basically what that is basically is when someone does good and bad. Okay, they think that the good will make up for the bad that they do. So for instance, if you got cheated on like by your boyfriend, but then the next day, like they bring you like your favorite they bring you lunch, like the next day of your favorite foods or whatever. And but then it's a cycle that keeps complete. It goes on and on and on. So like another time would be maybe they like stole some money from you, but then like the next thing that they did afterward was maybe they I don't know, washed your car or something like that. So basically it's a constant hot cope. And what we mean by breadcrumbing is basically they do those good things thinking that it'll make up for those bad things that they do. But the thing is if you actually sit down and think about those events, the bad far outweighs the good. So it won't even necessarily match up exactly what I'm saying, but it's just an example. But most of the time the bad thing was really bad, and then right after they're going to do something like kind of nice, but it's super like minute compared to what they did, something like cheating or like stolen money or something horrible, that's really really horrible, like bad. But they will in return do something quickly, like to get your good graces, thinking that that will not make up for it, but almost erase the bad that they did. So it's a constant cycle. It doesn't end. That puts a person in a hot cold position. You know what I mean? You're just kind of like, and that's why a lot of people stay in quote unquote like toxic relationships. It's because they're confused. They're not sure if this is good, bad, or what, if this relationship is healthy, unhealthy. The rule of thumb is what's bad is bad. You know what I'm saying? Anybody can do something like good. Pick up some flowers, like that they're selling down the street. Wash your car, like, you know what I'm saying? But I'm sorry, but something that is horrible as like cheating, you know what I mean? Stealing, spreading lies, things that are just outright horrible, about, to do these things to another person over and over and over and over again. But the thing is a lot of people in relationships, they don't notice. They don't really notice it because they're just like, they do notice it actually, but they're just not sure if this is good enough, if that's good, if this is, and so they're constantly in a hot, cold situation, quote unquote. But that is the term for that is passive aggressive. Okay. If you're confused about like what you're going through, the relationship, maybe just take little notes or something, like, you know what I mean? Like, or just maybe journal it or something, and just look at it. You have to look at it for what it is. That's the thing. Look at it for what it is. It happened. Okay. It did not happen. It happened. and look at it. Do you accept this? Do you not? And then you have to come to the realization that it's a cycle that will repeat over and over and over and over again. It's a type of behavior, okay? When it's the type of behavior, that's the way that they behave, which means that is what is going to keep happening, okay? So if you need help, like a biblical perspective with this, refer to scripture line Malachi 3:6, which is similar to Hebrews 13:8, which states, declares that God is the same always and never ever changes. He is always good, always loving, always all powerful. No matter how this world changes around us, we can trust God with is consistent. He is the same yesterday, today, and forever. Okay? So that tells you how the Lord is the same, and consistent. Another one here that's really good to refer to is Proverbs 19:19, which states, a hot-tempered person must pay the penalty. Rescue them, and you will have to do it again. So that's another one that I thought that was really good to help with that, because if you keep making excuses for that person, then you'll have to keep, doing it over and over again, and it'll end up being a cycle that is going to be it's going to drain you. It's obviously an unhealthy cycle, So those are just two scriptures if you want to refer to that in regards to being dealing with anyone that is passive aggressive, or hot cold, or another term is called breadcrumbing. So refer to Malachi 3:6 and Hebrews 13:8. And then after that, Proverbs 19:19. Okay? Hopefully those things help you. And I'll go for now. You guys have a blessed day. Bye.